half-assed Daily Decembear. Hey, this is Tommy, and this is half-assed Daily Decembear. My guest today is Tony Banks, and he is a adult erotic performer and director. Is that right?
Amongst other things, yes.
So what all does he do?
I'm an editor for BearFilms and producer for BearFilms and
Okay.
musician as well and philanthropist, bear activist to some.
Okay.
I wear a lot of hats sometimes.
Yes. And I first became aware of your role in that respect when you asked if you could film at my house a few years ago for TVRU.
Yes, I remember.
And I was very interested in that. I think there's some interesting places at my house that have been cool on film. My partner just did not want to be inconvenienced while he was on spring break. So.
I recall like this conversation. It was fun.
Yeah. If TVRU ever fell on a weekend that was not related to his spring break, I would love to do it. So.
But does it ever?
I don't know. TVRU moves a little bit, and spring break moves a little bit, so I don't know. It's possible. I don't know if do you always come to TVRU?
We try to get there when we can, but it's not an every year kind of thing. Filming at TBRU is sometimes hard, sometimes easy. It depends upon who's showing up, how drunk they are, how prepared they are to work the next day, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, sure. So how hard is it to get a venue to record at?
It's becoming easier. We've been renting homes around the country as opposed to hotels and things like that.
Sure.
Finding men is always a challenge.
Oh, really?
There are tons of men that want to film, but they're never around when you need them, or they're, 1,000 miles away.
Yes.
So it can become a challenge, but we do pretty well. Right now we are claiming stake in Montreal as our home base. So I've been going to Montreal almost every month, doing filming at our own little studio, which is fun. Doing some green screen technology and some other interesting things like that, making our studio our main priority is fun.
Well, I'd be curious to see some green screen adult action, so that sounds interesting.
We're working on it. It's not the best technology for pornography at all times, but we're working on it.
So what are some other things you can tell us about your work with BearFilms?
Well, I've been a long-term fan of the company before I started working with them. Since the beginning, basically, the first volume collection they had out back in the day, like 2003 or so like that. And then I became a model when I applied for them in 2008, 2009.
Okay. That was around the time I met you, actually. So I probably met you before that, but somewhere around there.
What'd you say?
I probably met you right before that, or right around then.
I first met you, it was 2007.
Okay. You were on tour.
It was after my magazine debut with 100% Beef.
Okay.
But before I was actually a celebrity, I guess, in the beer world.
Okay.
So I've been with the company since then, and it just grew from being a model to being a producer to being the editor to now I'm the head producer and production director for the company.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing.
It is amazing.
So you're still enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. As long as there are men out there who want to be filmed having sex with other men, I'm willing to film it.
Wow.
For the pleasure of the mass. Me.
Yeah. So that's the main point, is that is the scene has to please you before it can please anybody else, huh?
Well, it should please me before it's anybody else, considering that I'm a bear and I like bear porn. If it doesn't mean that I know it might not reach the right people. So we try hard, though. Well, they try hard. I just hold the camera.
Okay. Well, I learned something interesting about you earlier this year, and I started watching Male Media Minds Hangouts, and you were on one of the very first ones I saw, but you haven't been on since then. So can you tell us what that is and how you've been involved with that?
Sure. The Male Media Mind is a collective group of, I want to say, bears of color, or identifying bears of color, who just come together, weekly chats, and just discuss topics that they feel are important to their community or community as a whole. They also, give news articles online and just inform people, another news outlet for the sometimes forgotten part of the community. Not to be saying that, it's totally forgotten about, but there are other parts of the community that like to know news about the community and not just naked men all the time.
Sure.
So they try to provide a outlet for entertainment and news. And, there are, nakedness, but they also talk about, dating, relationships, health issues, social activities that are going on in the world. And it's a really important part of our community that I'm proud of to be a part of. I haven't been a part of it recently because of my other obligations, but I always check in and read and click and share what I find interesting enough or valuable enough to my friends or my community.
So what kind of contributions have you made to the blog there?
Well, I used to be a weekly hangout guest, so like this right here, we just talk about 6, 7 guys, talk about all kinds of topics, like I said, health, nutrition, sex, relationships. So it was a lot of fun. But I said, like, recently I've been just doing some other things. I haven't been able to join the hangouts on weekends like they do because I'm always...
Their weekly hangout is a commitment. I mean, it's 3 to 4 hours every week.
It is. And it's usually a Saturday when I'm always doing something else on a Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get there. When it's during the week, sometimes they had during the week on Tuesday or Thursday, I was able to just do it. But now it's like I'm running around the country in Montreal or doing non-porn things that take my time away. So I still, click in and watch the hangouts and share articles that I find interesting and stuff like that.
I've really enjoyed the hangouts. I've been watching it, I guess, since the last time you were on there, so several months. And that 3 hours is a lot to handle. But only because it's just so much. It's not because it's not interesting. It's very interesting. It's entertaining. It's educational. Man, I have definitely learned a few things just about men of color and the way they talk and act and say certain things, and just, I guess, some things that you might say would be coded language. It's like, oh, that makes a lot more sense now. kind of getting a private look in on things that I was a little blinded to before.
Well, we are in some ways the unspoken heart of the community in places. Like I said in previous posts and hangouts, you rarely see the other faces of the community. You definitely see what might be considered one-sided by many, many bears in the community and outside who don't know what the community has but only see what the bear community shows as a bear or that nature of a community. We really need to keep pressing the issue of there are many types of bears out there, and there's not such one thing as one kind of bear. And, definitely in our media and our social activities, just make sure that we continue to keep diversity in the forefront of the bear community.
Definitely. And yeah, there's just lots of opportunities for that too.
Oh yeah.
Every poster for a bear event, it's like, oh, really? That guy again? Okay.
Yep.
So what are some other things you're involved in that you're happy to talk about today?
I do music as well, which is fun. I've recorded a bear-related EP a couple of years ago called Biscuits and Beef Gravy, which I was very proud of. My first endeavor into recording arts. It was written and created for the bear community as a whole. Every track on there is very much bear-related.
Oh, wow. So what style is that? What style of music?
It was pop. It was pop and a little bit of hip-hop in there. I collaborated with a Division 4 remix called Bear Run, which had some noise. So made some rounds. It was fun. It actually played at TBRU this past year.
Oh, okay.
DJ Doug played it during the bear dance at the S4 club, I guess it was.
Oh, okay.
That was nice. I stayed up all night just to hear that part. I was like, I'm ready to go home. He's not playing it yet. They played it, and my friends were crazy. We left. It was like, okay, we can go now.
Yes, I talked to a DJ like a month or so ago, and he says when people put in requests that they're ready to leave and they want to hear their song, it's like that doesn't give me any incentive to play it because I want them to stay and dance.
Yeah.
you save all your requests till the end.
But it was definitely a great honor to have my music played at a bear event, at a bear run, and the song we called Bear Run, which was really super great. Right now, working on more of a hip hopish soul EP with a lot of music videos coming out recently that are making their rounds as well, which was fun. I'm doing a lot more performancing and having a good time. Pretty much having a good time exploring the options I have while I have them.
Very good. So where can people find these videos?
YouTube is a good place to find it. If you type in Music Bear Tony Banks under YouTube search, you'll find my whole channel and all my little videos and stuff like that. There's always more coming out. It's fun to find and explore options of musical ranges and genres. I'm trying to work with other artists, other bear-related artists and non-bear-related artists to collaborate within the community and get some things out there, because the community has a lot of talent that we just haven't tapped yet.
Oh, sure.
It'd be good to bring the community together again for some other new projects around the world and see what happens.
Sounds great. So, so is there any other places people can find you?
Facebook, Tony Banks, Music Bear Tony Banks. That's the fastest way to find me. Or my new brand website, musicbearonline.com. I just started up, so it has some videos on there, some music on there. You can always find me behind the camera for BearFilms and at a city near you, I guess, or at a bear event near you. Actually, this year we're going to do something really, really fun. So for the last about 4 years, I've been dreaming about a dream filming trip. After watching like these bait bus kind of ideas for other companies, I figured, what would a bear bait bus look like? And of course, it couldn't be a van because that's too small. So it had to be an RV. So I'm happy to say that this summer we'll be taking a RV from Montreal to Bear Week in Provincetown and do some filming along the way. Should be fun.
On the way to Provincetown, okay.
On the way from Montreal, so we're gonna go through Montreal, around through Toronto and Detroit and Chicago, and then come on around to Provincetown.
Big old circle there, okay.
Big old circle, and then film the whole entire way, and have models jump on, jump off, and it'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Oh wow, that sounds crazy. Okay.
If Texas wasn't so far away from everything else,
yeah,
come down.
Yeah, I was telling somebody I was chatting with yesterday. It's like he said a 3-hour drive to get from where he was to Montreal, 3 hours to Boston. It's like in Texas, 3 hours doesn't get you anywhere, you know.
Look at you in Texas.
3 hours, you're still in the middle of nowhere in Texas.
Yep. I might be in Texas this March, actually, beyond TBRU, if I'm able to play South by Southwest this March.
Oh,
March
wow. Isn't that at the same time? Is it the next weekend?
That's like the next weekend after, yeah.
Okay.
My birthday is the 13th of March, so that's TBRU prime time.
Okay.
So I'll probably be either in San Francisco filming or at TBRU filming, one of the two left in the air. But definitely have something for my birthday to do. And then if I do go to Texas, hopefully South by Southwest is on the table, which would be a huge accomplishment for my music, as well as the face of bear-related and gay-related music on the front.
Is there a particular gay music scene at South by Southwest?
No, there isn't.
I didn't think so. But I hear about South by Southwest all the time, but never anything gay or bearish related. So
No, that's why it'd be really cool if I got there.
yes,
'Cause I can do both.
all right.
No,
I've never been, but yeah,
I haven't been either, which is great. So it'd be fun.
that sounds like you've got a lot planned out for this upcoming year.
Well, I have to plan ahead, especially when you're dealing with um, other people's money.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And filming schedule and budgets and stuff like that. So I'm planning on a lot. 2015 will be a good year for me
Wow,
and Beer Films and the beer community as a whole.
you're getting blinged there.
I am very popular at places. Okay?
Well, I guess I'm ready to wrap this up. And do you have anything else you want to share today?
No, any other questions? I'm free to answer.
I didn't have anything else prepared, and man, you've covered a lot more territory than I expected, and it sounds like you've got an exciting year coming up. I definitely want to hear about it, especially if you come to Dallas again. Let me know, and come by and see the house and see if you think it has potential.
I think it has potential. I'm sure. As you, they also have potential.
Well, thank you. All right. So Tony Banks, thanks for joining me today. And if you've been watching at home, if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up.
Thumbs
And,
up.
and if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. And until tomorrow, there is only one more Daily Decembear.
Oh, so sad.
It's the end of the year.